Okay, move on to Friday, and of course the Cheltenham Gold Cup. Last year, Minella Indo denied A Boum Photo the hat trick. And we will go to John to begin with.
Yeah, again, this race, you can pick holes with quite a lot of the horses who are at the top of the market this year, with several of them being beaten throughout the season, and some of them not looking very convincing at all. There's one or two that have sort of got better with the second or third run, like Minella Indo, for instance. He was a bit better at the weekend, and Henry's sure to have him sort of spot on for the race. But there's one horse that sticks out, an absolute mile to me in this, and that's Galvin. I mean, people have dismissed him all season, yet he keeps putting in the performances. He beat A Plutard last time out when he looked beat, and he just stays all day. He's got the course form from winning the National Chase last year, so we know that he's going to get round. The extra 2 furlongs from his last race is going to suit him. And with Davy in the saddle, he's not going to lack for getting in the right place and for encouragement near the end, because we know Davy will get stuck in in that final furlong. He'll be there or thereabouts, and I just think he's a great bet in this, and he'd be my napper that day, because I just think he's got a brilliant chance. The other thing is, I like the stats of the unexposed horse in this race as well. Horses that come into this without a Gold Cup run behind them tend to do well in it. I think there's only one horse that's done it in the last 12 years where they've raced and then raced in it again and won. I think it just doesn't happen very often. So my first protocol is put a line through those that ran in it last year, apart from Indo and probably A Boum Photo, who obviously has won it twice. So that he can do the job. So Galvin all over for me. A Boum, really like him as an each-way shout as well. The other one that I backed early doors was Eclat de Ria, but he's disappointed this season. He's a massive price now, but again, he's unexposed this trip, so you just don't know. He needs to sort out his jumping, though. It's just fallen apart in the last couple of races he's ran in. So, he might be staying on into 4th or 5th if you can get extra places on the day. But yeah, it's Galvin for me all over. Yeah, going back to that other point, it's Native River, isn't it, that won the year after he took part in it, but there's nobody else who's done that. So yeah, Galvin all over it for me. Decent bet on him.
Didn't A Boum Photo win it the year after, John?
Yeah, he won it, but he won it and then won it again. But
win it again.
Horses that have not
won it, miss again, and then come. Yeah.
Yeah, it's horses that have not won it, and then they've just been down the field, have come back, and there's only a Native River that's done that in the last. It might even go back longer than that, but I know it's definitely 12 or 13 years because I've checked it back myself. So it is a good stat. So you can't argue with it really. So yeah, Galvin all the way.
Pretty strong on Galvin there, then, John. Great.
Very much.
Matty?
So. John's strong on Galvin because he posted him up at about 4 last season. I chose to ignore it. Now.
Silly boy.
I've got no interest at the moment in the race. I am waiting. I'll probably wait till the day to have a bet now. Siding with Minella Indo though, at the moment. Didn't start the season great, but never normally does. He's got great course form, hasn't he? He's 2 out of 3 at the track. Won the Albert Bartlett, second in the RSA. Won the Gold Cup last year. Always peaks this time of year. Might even get involved before the race at 6-1, to be honest. A Boum Photo, he'll always run his race. You know what you get with him, don't you? Just turn it. Ante-Post, I can't have it at 7-2. Going back to what John said about horses that haven't run in the race before, again, I'm not a big fan. Protectorat, or Protectorat, whatever it's pronounced. He's going here, and I think Skeltons have said, haven't they?
I believe so.
Yep, seems that way, yeah.
He seemed to have run okay at the course. We've got Chantry House there. He won't win a Gold Cup, but as we all know, according to Ian, he's winning the Ryanair, even though he's not entered. No, I'm siding with Indo purely on the course form.
Wow.
He ran a lot better on the weekend.
Did.
So he'd be my pick.
Okay, cheers, Matty. Mr. Santini. His videos.
Here's your winner, Santini. Done.
He's been saying that for the last 10 years.
Not that yucky.
You need to start now. I've narrowed it down to two, probably the obvious two. I picked on our picks on Twitter. I picked A Boum Photo after its win. He wowed me. I love the horse anyway, and has won a few good races for me at Cheltenham in the past. But A Boum Photo would be my pick. But like when John told us months and months ago about Galvin at a silly price, I think it was about 40 to 1 and
40 to 1, yeah.
£1, and he was proved to be right. So it's second favourite now. Won the Savills, beaten my pick A Boum Photo. I can't see much between them two. I think conflated the old jobber, winning, blew the whole market apart, winning the Irish Gold Cup, and says he's taken out with it. If you look at that line of form, then it takes the likes of Delta Work out, Ken Boy out, Frodon out, all of them. So does conflated go here? Does it go to the right now? I think Gigginstown will want to give us a crack, even though it was if you want to call it a stroke of genius by Gordon, I'm not sure. But I don't know. It's a bit of an unknown myself. But as for the places, I can't. Minella Indo, as Matty said, probably ran its best race of the season, running on for second or third, I think it was, yesterday. And you can't count out, you said A Boum Photo again, A Boum Photo. But again, A Boum Photo's 10. Do you get many Gold Cup winners at a 10, 11? No, not for me. Tornado Flyer was the other one I've written down. Won at King George. Not bad form at Cheltenham. Festival form. Maybe not. So for me, A Boum Photo 1, Galvin 2.
Yeah, I think with Galvin, I'm probably just talking out of disappointment of not getting on with a bigger price, to be honest, just looking at him now. You know he stays. You know he's going to be there fighting up the hill. If he's there banging contention at the last, he's gritty, isn't he?
He didn't disappoint last year, did he?
No, I didn't back him when John mentioned him because I thought he was going to be plotted towards a Grand National.
Yeah,
probably should have just took a punt on him anyway, knowing that he was going to win a couple of races and would have collapsed in price and then weighed it up as we got along. My mistake, and I'm blamed from that, obviously.
Do you think we've conflated winning? I know I was saying calling it a jobber, but do you think Jack will jock on conflated? I can't see. Davey will obviously be on Galvin. I can't see another horse. Potentially Jack Kennedy might go on. Robbie Powell's on the
It depends. If Delta Weight runs, he rides Delta Weight, doesn't he, normally? But whether Delta Weight decides to actually turn up because he's just gone completely off the boil. I don't think he'll ride Indo. I think that's why Robbie Powell rode Indo on the weekend, I think, because he's going to be riding at the festival. Because Rachel's going to be on A Boum Photo.
Yeah, exactly.
Country House third. Nico.
Won't place in a Gold Cup.
It was knackered after that win at Cheltenham. Jesus Christ, he had to come off. It was that knackered.
It took a lot out of him, that win.
Mellon's a big price at 80 to 1.
It was an awful win. Christ almighty.
Who is Matty?
Mellon.
Alan.
I'm not a big fan of the horse at all. I just noticed that at 80 to 1. Have a look.
What's funny is Eclat de Rire beat Conflated earlier in the season, didn't he?
Yeah.
But then he's gone backwards since. It's a strange one. But Henry's horses, a lot of them haven't been running that well, have they, all season, really?
How about Roy Pagano?
Mellon was only 5 lengths behind Galvin. Christmas.
Fancied last year.
Yeah, he ran well. I backed him each way in that because he was a massive price.
And Rob
80-1 for the Gold
Yeah.
Cup best price. That could be an each way. If he won't be that price, but if he's anywhere near that price on the day, then
Yeah, with extra places,
yeah, then he's definitely worth a go.
it'd be a good bet then.
That's
Okay.
good.
So we're keen on Galvin then, as a consensus,
Wow.
I would say.
Yeah.
Who
Yeah.
do you like, OJ, for the Gold Cup?
You know me, John. A Boum. I love
Good
old
lad.
A Boum. I think his time has probably been and come. Last year, I was keen on him for the hat trick last year, but he was well beaten in the end. You know, quite comfortably beaten by Minella. And you know, you go back to that last year. You can't fault that run by Minella last year. It was pretty impressive, to be honest. But
Yeah.
no, I'll quite happily take your word on Galvin. Ian did just chuck in there Royal Pagaille. That was one that I'd looked at last year.
It'd have to be really soft bottomless going for him to come
Yeah.
into contention, wouldn't it?
And Venetia's
he's had a
horses
go
have been
last
running
year
well
and-
lately, haven't they?
I mean, I'm with no firm bet in the race. I'm swaying toward it, though, and I probably will have a play on him. I know you lads are on him, Galvin, at a big price, so I'd rather him win. For the
Great
team.
stuff. Thank you, chaps.